rough patch, and one of the things you've said in the past is when you have a discipline, you stick to it. Otherwise, you're just going to get whipsawed. What have you learned from the last 5 years? What have you said, what should I have done differently? What did I do right and what did I do wrong?
In the worst mistake I made, so I made a couple, you make mistakes every day.
Right.
And, or, you know, not big ones, but I mean, you do make, it's amazing that you're still making mistakes. I still make mistakes after all these years.
It's when you think you're infallible, you get in trouble.
Oh. So with Barron Partners Fund, that was one of the top performing mutual funds in 2004. And so the fund then grew a great deal, went from several $100 million to $3 billion. $2.5–3 billion. And what I did is that it's a focused fund. And I went from having 20 or 25 stocks to try to make it less risky. I went to 60 stocks. And then when the market crashed, so I wasn't getting good enough performance with a diversified portfolio, wasn't following the strategy that the fund normally adhered to. And then when the market crashed and the stock and it went down, I sold at the bottom the worst, my best companies, and made it into a safer portfolio, so it didn't rebound. So wrote it down, then it didn't rebound as much as it should have. So all of the funds that we manage are above where they were at the peak in 2007, 10%, 12%, and this fund is still down 3 or 4% from where it was in the peak in 2007. What I've done though is I've taken the number of stocks in that portfolio from 60 back down to 21 or 22 stocks again, so it's back to fighting form once more. And I really like the portfolio investments. And so one thing is that you don't do is you panic at the bottom and you act contrary. You try to think what the market's going to do and make macro judgments instead of trying to be focused on your businesses. So be focused on your businesses, number one, and try to keep the market out of what you're doing. What else did I do wrong? That's